Hey, it's another Monday morning. Give this a second to get all up and going here. All right. Happy Monday morning. I have not been on here actually for a couple of weeks. Needed to kind of clear my head a little bit um, and, kind of gather my thoughts. We are coming into, this time of year where it's kind of this challenging time of kind of year closeout, quarter closeout, the holidays, everything is a little bit busy, and planning for next year, but also really, as Ed Milet calls it, like separation season, right? Kind of pushing forward and working until literally the last day of the year, right? And so I've taken a couple of weeks off to just kind of clear my head and really get more focused on some areas. And I'm back here today because something that's come up and been on my mind for the past couple of days is, um, really this like lost belief. And we were just talking about this in a team call that I had a little bit ago. And the biggest reason, one of the biggest reason that people quit is they lose the belief in themselves. And so I'm curious, have you lost that belief in yourself? Have you allowed yourself to quit or put something on the back burner? Um, because you've slowly, that belief has started to fade away. Maybe you started something and you were like really really excited when you started, right? And you saw all the possibilities, right? It's just like the dreaming phase, right? The possibilities, the dreams, the excitement. You were so happy and you started, right? Maybe you reached out to somebody. Maybe you, followed some action items from your coach, whatever it is. You took a couple of steps and the outcome wasn't what you wanted. Maybe you heard a couple of no's. Maybe, something didn't work out the way you thought it was going to. And then you notice that belief then starts to fade just a little bit, right? And not all, but maybe some of the negative thoughts from the past have kind of started to creep in, right? Maybe you then take another step. You reach out, if you're building a business, you reach out to a couple more people, right? And you hear no's. Maybe you follow some action items from your coach, you try something new, and it's not resulting in the outcomes that you really hoped for, that you really wanted to have happen. And now your belief is really fading, and you're starting to have all that negative talk, all the thoughts of, oh well, this happened last time, and this is, quote unquote, this, all the reasons that you come up with of why this isn't going to work now, right? It's because your belief has faded. Years ago, I asked my son, and I just put down, I guess I didn't even ask him, I wrote it out. And I said, remember why you started. And I would like to ask you that today. Remember why you started. Why did you start? You had belief in yourself. Even if there was a piece of you that's like, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work, or I don't know if I can do it, you had the belief enough to say yes. So go back and start to notice, where did that belief start to fade in this process? Don't let that keep you from living your dreams. Don't let that lack of belief in yourself keep you from doing what, I'm not saying it's easy by any means, but don't allow it to keep you from reaching those goals. Don't allow it to feed into all the reasons why something won't work, right? The biggest reason people quit is they lost the belief in themselves. Friend, keep going. Don't lose that belief in yourself. There might be challenges that you face, but every time you run from one thing to another, to another, to another, you're adding that belief that you are not good enough. You're feeding that belief that you are not worthy. You are feeding the belief that life just keeps knocking you down. And while you might get back up, you're bringing every one of those knockdowns with you, right? And so it's feeding that lack of belief, that negativity. You're bringing that with you into all the good things that are potentially, probably right in front of you right now. So I want you to get back to being in that excited part, right? Back to looking at the possibilities. Not all the reasons why it won't work, but all the reasons why it can. All the reasons that it will. So, if your belief has started to fade, know that I believe in you. Keep going, keep doing it. Let me know in the comments what it is that you're working on. Let me cheer you on. Let me celebrate with you. Let me share that belief, my belief in you, with you. All right, friend? All right, we're going to call that a goodbye for now. Have a fabulous week, and we'll see you again soon.